The next few days we are heading towards Esperance, so we've got some hikes planned, and then we're going to go check out Esperance, which is pretty exciting. We have spent the last few days traveling east for the first time since we started this trip. Yesterday we went through Albany, we explored the Gap and the Natural Bridge, which was pretty incredible. But today we are at Castle Rock and we're going to do the Granite Skywalk. It's about a 4.3k hike to a skywalk at the top on the granite. As the name would suggest. We're barely like 100 meters in and we've already seen so much bird life. We're about halfway now, really starting to heat up. It was one of the colder mornings we've had in the van for quite a long time, so we were both wearing jumpers, but it's really thickening up as well. It's not really much to see when we do get glimpses. There is a bit of a view. That's taller than you. Oh, probably about the same height. Finally opened up a little bit out of the trees, so I feel like we're getting pretty close to the top. 200 meters to go, getting close.
It's a nice boulder. Reminds me of a used car salesman. It's up the roof of rock.
I don't know how that rock's staying there. That'll do some serious damage if it rolls down the hill.
Oh! You got lizards down there.
Couple of lizards, that one. Oh, look at all the babies too. Pretty cool view from up here. Wow, this is unreal. Well, I found a snack. That was pretty incredible. I'm blown away by whoever built that, to be honest. It's pretty impressive. We're gonna have to go look up how they built it. Nerd.
My favourite part of the hike, downhill part.
Gallop. Well guys, we are back at the car now. Saw one snake on the way down. It was a tiger snake. Now we're gonna hit the road again. So low energy. So this morning's hike was just a warm-up. I don't know how I've managed to convince Brooke to do so many hikes. Now we're climbing that. And that is Bluff Knoll. This hike is 6.8 kilometers return and takes you to the summit, which is 1,098 meters above sea level.
Right.
I highly doubt the camera's doing this justice.
It's a big mountain.
It's pretty big.
And there's a lot of stairs.
How many stairs? You should count them.
Couple there.
Starting to get a few views. I just can't see a way up now. Not like vertical. Just past the halfway mark. Pretty tough. How you going?
Not too bad. Seen better days.
Seen better days.
About 2/3 of the way now. It's cooled right down.
Cool breeze blowing.
See the van way down there.
Crazy views.
Just read a sign that said some of the wildflowers that grow up here don't exist anywhere else.
Although it's not like really the end because you're gonna get down. But I guess it's the end of the one way. Check out the view. It seems a bit dodgy. It's like, oh, here you go. Look over the rocks.
Tiny car park. It is so windy and very cold up here. Alright, we're going to head back to the van. You have the luxury of just seeing us there in a few moments. Well, that was a very solid day of hiking, about 11 Ks and 11 or 1200 meters of elevation. We weren't actually planning to do that one today. We're going to do it tomorrow. There's only the caravan park, so rather than spend the $40 for an unpowered site, we just did the 2 hikes in one go. Now we're going to go try and find a free camp. Got ourselves a nice little camp overlooking the farmlands and the Stirling Ranges. Best part, it's free. I'm pretty pleased with this spot, I have to say. I think we're gonna have a shower, make some dinner, and have an early night because we're both feeling pretty knackered after those 2 hikes. Brooke, in fact, just jumped straight out of the passenger seat and straight into bed, and she hasn't moved from there. So anyway, we'll see you guys tomorrow.
Off in the direction of Esperance, but I'm really glad that we decided to do Bluff Knoll yesterday. It is so cloudy and windy today that I think it was just worth being a bit extra sore today.
So we just drove around 2 hours and we have now made it to Esperance.
Esperance.
What she said. It's not really giving the Instagram vibe that we were going for.
No, it's so cloudy and overcast, and so
thunder.
Yeah, the water in the ocean is not quite blue, but it still looks pretty cool. It's still kind of blue. Oh, hi there. I was just wondering if you had any unpowered sites for tonight. Oh, okay. Well, we might book that in if it's the only one you got left. Yeah, probably should do that. So in true Brooke and Julie's fashion, we left everything to the last minute. We were just going to rock up to this caravan park and Julie's just like, oh, while we're cooking lunch, you probably should give them a call and see if they've got any spots. And I was like, oh, in my head, I'm thinking they'll have heaps. Yeah, it turns out 1 spot left, 1 powered spot. So we've got that for 2 nights to explore Esperance. So yeah, we're going to have some lunch, which is leftovers from last night. And then we're going to go do the, I think it's called the Great Ocean Scenic Road. Might have to confirm that. So it's called the Esperance Great Ocean Drive, and we've just pulled up to Twilight Beach, but this is kind of the view we're getting. Lots of rain. Trying to keep me in the wind? Hey?
Huh?
Trying to keep me in the wind.
We've just stopped at Pink Lake and I think the title is a little bit deceptive. We've just arrived at camp and Brooke has gone to check in. For anyone wondering, the reason the lake is no longer pink is because the salt levels in it have dropped and the algae that makes it pink thrives in very salty conditions. All right, we are at our site and it is actually massive for, how much was it? $35.
Snails.
And we've stumbled upon a snail race going on here. I thought there was 1 snail. Look how many snails there.
Be careful, you can't really squish them. Go in this direction, buddy. That one's not got a shell. Oh dear. Look.
Oh no. Is that what they look like?
Is that a snail?
Yeah.
That one there? It's just hanging out.
Put me down.
I'll move you in here, mate.
So we normally try to avoid caravan parks for firstly the price and then being crammed in next to people we don't particularly like. So this is really good value. It's a massive site, so no complaints so far. Just come up here to do our washing at the little laundromat at the camp, and what's this? Just in the laundry. Washing is done, and I thought I'd show you some more realistic van life because we often do the washing and then put it in the dryer, but obviously some stuff can't go in the dryer, and because it's been raining, we're kind of limited in options as to where that can go. So there's just stuff everywhere at the moment. And I also cleaned the vent on the fan so it's not on, and that's why the camera's all fogging up.
I'll turn it on.
Anyway, we will see you guys tomorrow. Well, good morning guys. It's been a bit of a miserable, overcast, windy, grey day. I've convinced Brooke to make the most of it and go for a ride along the coastal track. It's where we're heading now. We're a little bit lost in here. I don't think this is part of the trail. Oh.
Yes and no.
Oh. Even though the weather's pretty average, this is a pretty awesome coastal track.
Hands on the wheel, boy.
So we've ridden about 10 k's to the end of the coastal track, just turned around, we're going to head back to the van. so I promised Brooke afternoon tea for coming on the ride with me, so we're gonna go see what we can find.
Thank you. Oh, a little spoon.
Thanks for coming for a ride.
That's okay.
This morning we've come into Cape Le Grand National Park and we've just pulled up at Lucky Bay. The sun has come out for the first time in about a week and the water here is incredible. And I'm so happy the sun has come out because it's really showing it off. Not exactly swimming weather, but I can't resist going for a quick dip in here to see what this water's like. Woo. That's a good swim. Water was very cold, but quite nice. Now, unfortunately, we kind of have to go. There is a campground here, but it was booked out for like at least a month in advance.
Couple weeks, yeah, easy.
And we didn't really know
When
we were going to be here, where we were going to be.
Beautiful spot here at Hellfire Bay. Similar to Lucky Bay, the water is just so crystal clear and blue. We've been watching some sooty oyster catches and some little lizards. We are cautious of the clouds that are starting to kind of come over. So we're going to head to Cape Le Grand Beach and have some afternoon tea.
Well, we're going to leave you guys here while we have our afternoon tea at Cape Le Grand Beach.
Ciao, Bella.
See you next time.
I'm sitting. I'll just get some like wind up there now.
I don't know why I chose to do that here.
What are you talking about, lady? Ready?
No. This is great. I don't know how I've managed to convince Brooke to do. All right, we're at our. Just punched Brooke in the head.